Hello everyone! This is going to be my second time making this video because I did it earlier and somehow the audio got really messed up. So let's hope that that doesn't happen this time. In other news, I cut my hair today. Does it look good? I've wanted to have a fringe again for so long just because I like having hair around my face. I don't know if that's weird or not, but I feel I look better if I have hair like this. I don't know. I just think it makes me cuter. And I'm amazed that it actually came out so well considering that I am not usually someone who cuts hair. I'm doing it on myself. I recently found out what the proper way to do that is, so yeah. Anyway, back to the proper point of this video, the actual point. My first cosplay related video is going to be about my first trip to a fabric store, which I was very excited about. The store that I went to is in Liverpool, obviously, because I'm still stuck here. And it's literally 5 minutes from where I'm staying at the moment, so that's great too, especially since it was snowing at the time I went. This was last week. And the store I went to is a place called Abercon, if I'm saying that right. Everyone that I've spoken to about it before said that it was really good, and after being there for myself, I have to say it really is. I mean, first of all, I was just amazed by the store. There's like 2 levels of it, and both are really huge and filled with all this great stuff. And I probably spent more than I needed to there. I'm not gonna say exactly how much. I'm gonna be honest, going into this I had no clue about anything to do with buying fabrics and types of fabrics and all that stuff. So it was an educational experience as well. One of the very good things about this store is that they have, not that this helps you much when you have no clue what you're doing, but they do have everything pretty organised. There are some places it seemed to me that weren't as organised, but maybe that's just because of my lack of knowledge. But everything is basically categorised, and of course if you don't know what you're actually looking for, I mean, I had ideas because I'd been looking at the website and stuff, but again without actually having an idea of what the different fabrics were. So I spent about 2-3 hours looking around, most of which was in the fur and fleece section because I can't resist soft and fluffy things. That was really great. And I finally started figuring out what things I wanted to get, and despite not knowing anything about the fabrics properly, I'm really happy with the ones that I got. And another thing about Abercon is they have really great prices. I mean, they have a lot of stuff that's just like £4 or £5, and I got some of the slightly more expensive ones, like 7, 8, but when I'd originally been intending to get the cheaper ones. But the way I see it, it's only a little bit more expensive, and if it fits the costume more, then it's probably better to go with that one while I have the money to actually make that decision. So I found the ones that I wanted after so much debating, and then I came to my first really big mistake. Now, a lot of things that come to normal people obviously aren't necessarily obvious to me. Now, just as a guess, I'm going to assume that what a normal person would do would be to get 1 or 2 fabrics, have those cut, then go back for the other ones you want. Now, I'm not that simple. So here's me, 3 big rolls of fabric, each heavier than the last, completely unable to even hold these up. Which brings me to my next point. The staff are so friendly and helpful because one of the ladies just comes over, helps me carry this stuff over to the cutting table. I don't know if they have a special name for it. Cuts my materials for me. Carries them over to the deal for me, which she didn't have to do. That was really nice of her, I think. I don't know if they do that all the time, but yeah, I was really happy about that. And then I decided to go to the next level of the shop and buy more. And then I decided to go back the next day. So all in all, I'd say it was a really good experience. I was so happy the whole time, and carrying the stuff home in these big see-through bags they give you. It's really nice. And yeah, that was my first trip to a fabric store, really. That was last Friday. Then I went in again on the Saturday, and yeah. So I'm not going to show everything that I got there, because that's going to make a much longer video, and I want to try and keep it short. But I'll show you the more general things. So you may have noticed this. This is something that I found when I was in the fleece section, and I couldn't resist buying it because I love this design. It's so cute, and the background color is purple, and that's my favorite color, so I had to. And I justified it by saying that I needed a new blanket, which I did because it's really cold at the moment, and I just had this thin one that didn't do anything. And since then it's also doubled up as a poncho and a scarf and whatever else I want. It's really fun. So onto general things. I have more needles now. I have some, but they're at home in London. So I had some for here and when I'm there generally. When I first got this, I was worried because I couldn't get it open, and I thought when I finally did, they were all going to fly in my face. And then I realised that it's just as simple as twisting it and they come out. I didn't see that was actually over one there. That was they can be hard to get out and in at times, but it's good. I also have some fabric glue that I originally bought for something else, but you never know when you might need glue in these things, and that's a pretty big possibility. I got these threads. I do have a black one in London somewhere, but I don't remember where I put it. Yeah. And most of these, all of these actually, except this one probably, are going to help with the cosplays that I'm working on. But they are very general as well, that you can use them in a lot of things. So I think that's about it for now. And now I'm going to go on to making videos about the individual characters and the things that I have for them so far. So until then, goodbye.